Welcome to another one of my videos on basic bike repair and maintenance. In today's video, I will walk you through how to properly wear and adjust your bike helmet and also how to properly adjust your bike seat as well. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments and I'll get back to you whenever I can. So let's get started. Just as a review, this piece right here is called your seat post. This piece right here is called your saddle or your seat. And the tools that we will need to adjust the height of your seat would be an Allen wrench set. First step in adjusting the height of your seat would be to locate the screws on the side of your seat post. On this bike in particular, there's a screw on this side right here, and there's an identical screw on the opposite side. Locate these screws on your bike now. Since my bike has a bolt on both sides, I'm going to loosen this bolt right here and the bolt on the opposite side as well. Okay. Now that both of the bolts are nice and loose, my seat post can move up and down, depending if I need it to be higher or lower. Determining what the correct seat height is for you is just trial and error. How much your knee is bent determines how much you want to raise your seat. So if it's just a little too bent, you may just want to raise your seat just a little bit. And if it's super bent, then you might want to raise it a lot. If you can't press all the way down at the bottom of your pedal stroke, like fully press through, then you might want to lower your seat a little bit. So that makes it easier for you to press through for a full pedal stroke. One thing to note before you retighten your bolt is to make sure that the tip of the seat is in line with the top tube of your frame, so this piece right here. If your seat is turned this way or too much that way, then it can be uncomfortable for riding. So always make sure that the tip of your seat is in line with that top tube. So now that we have adjusted the seat up or down depending on what our need is, we're going to tighten both bolts on each side of the seat post, or just one bolt, depending on what your bike has. So, put it at the right height, and twist it the opposite direction that you did to loosen it. Okay, that bolt seems pretty good. I'm going to go to the other side and tighten the other bolt. Okay. When your seat is at the proper height, your leg should be mostly straight with a slight bend whenever it's all the way at the bottom of the pedal stroke. So mostly straight leg, slight bend in the knee, this seat is at the right height. Now if your knee has too much bend whenever it's all the way at the bottom of your pedal stroke, then your seat is too low and you need to make it taller. And if you can't press all the way through the bottom of your pedal stroke, then your seat is too high and you may need to lower it a little bit. Once again, your leg should be mostly straight with a slight bend whenever you're at all the way at the bottom of your pedal stroke. Next, I'm going to show you how to properly adjust and wear your helmet. I will be using these two helmets because they have slightly different safety features and adjustments to them. When you first put your helmet on your head, you're going to want to make sure that it sits nice and level. Then you're going to want to make sure that it's not too far forwards or too far back by checking to see that just 2 fingers can fit between your eyebrow and the brim of the helmet. So on the back of your bike helmet, if there's a little knob right here, you want to adjust that until it's tight around your head. This knob is connected to a piece of plastic that wraps all the way around your bike helmet. This keeps the helmet nice and secure and snug on your head. So you can just twist it, so tighten it or loosen it, depending on what your comfort is. But you want to make sure that it feels nice and secure around the brim of your head. So you're going to want to use the knob in the back of your helmet that I showed you to adjust that brim on the inside of your helmet and make sure that it's nice and tight so that your helmet can't move without your head moving. This will keep you safe in the event of a crash because then your helmet won't slip to one side or the other. It'll stay nice on your head just like you want it to. You're going to want to take this side strap right here and adjust it until it makes a V under your ear, and this adjustment piece is slightly forwards. So right here makes a V and is slightly forwards. This is what your strap should look like. The next part of the helmet we're going to adjust is the chin strap. So that's right here. Now, to adjust the chin strap, you normally have a piece right here. Just pull extra through to tighten it, or push more through the other side to loosen it. For the chin strap, you're going to want to adjust it until you can only fit 3 fingers between the strap and your chin. This is how you know that it's not too tight and it's not too loose. So as a review, I'll walk you through the steps on how to properly wear and adjust your helmet. So first, you're going to want to put your helmet on your head, make sure it's nice and level. Take 2 fingers, make sure they fit between your eyebrow and the brim of your helmet. Next, we're going to want to adjust this back piece until the brim feels nice and secure on your head. Helmet can't move without your head moving. Okay, now we're going to want to move on to the ear pieces. So adjust them until they make a V, and that adjustment piece is slightly forward. So V, slightly forwards. Do that to both sides. Okay, now we're going to go to the chin strap. Snap it in and tighten it until you can fit only 3 fingers between the chin strap and your chin. So 3 fingers. Yep, that's nice and good. Helmet is on tight and secure. So this is the best way to wear your helmet so that in the event of a crash, it won't move or shift and it'll keep you as safe as possible. So there you go. Thanks for joining me for another video. Once again, if you have any questions, please leave those in the comments and I'll try to get back to you. Please join me again for next month's video. See you then. Bye.